first. My name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal H Technology Screens. Our new company is BlackSeriesEdition.com. Man, it has been a really interesting couple of days since I've been here, and right now we're in the office. I am in here getting ready to finish off some final things that need to be done. Right now, I think yesterday, I just designed my business cards. Sorry, people. I'm literally just getting up. This is me getting up now for work. So I know it's early, but I got some things in my mind I want to get done, and I got to be out the door early to drop off packages. And we've got some really interesting and exciting updates coming to the company. One of them I really can't say too much about because I will be under NDA for this one. We're getting ready to set up an NDA for this project, and this is going to involve the exotic technology, as in those screen paints that come in different colors. They're fantastic for the art community, music community, anyone's going to be using those particular products. The mapping application already is taken off for different forms of people using it in the art community. There's so many things we're going to be able to work with that technology alone. So I do have an NDA in the works for that product to work with a major company to be able to use that technology on so many levels. On top of that, it gives us the ability to create and design new stuff for their company. So that's interesting. That's actually being tied down as we speak. So I think they're going to send us the NDA and we're going to sign it on our end. And then after that, this summer, we're going to get a chance to work on some pretty exciting stuff, which means I got to get airline tickets because I'll be flying out to this state from time to time to be on site to check out some of the products that our technology will be entwined with, which is going to be really exciting. We just officially finished all the copyrights, so they're done. Right now, we're waiting for them to return back. They did the search, so we're clean. Everything came up good. And now we can start the process of the merch, things we want to design. We have cups we want to do. We have calendars we want to do, ink pens, glasses. I got a customized paint roller I'm designing for myself with a LED light down the side of it when I do paint on demonstrations for displays. Yeah, it's going to be pretty big. It's actually going to be much bigger than what I thought it was going to be. I also applied for at City Hall a outdoor license that allows me to be able to display those giant screens outside in parks and places like that, where we can have like all different kind of gaming competitions with the Fusion Gamer screen paint, stuff like that. That's why I was walking around looking at the park and seeing, hey, this is pretty nice. This is a good area. There's plenty of cars moving in different directions. You'll be able to see the screen. It'll give it a lot of exposure, and then on top of that, going and getting the proper paperwork for that, which I have to go in and finish the some other stuff. I got an accountant, so I just hired an accountant to go through everything we need to go through, make sure our paperwork is legit, because they're going to ask for documents left and right on everything. We have a distributorship contract, a big one. So with that one, we're still waiting for safety material data codes for that, because we definitely need that. And I cannot get the warehouse or any of the dumpsters without the safety material data codes, because I need to know what it is, and if it's hazardous, if it's going to be a problem or issue, how they need to dispose of it, stuff like that. So that's something we have to go through right there. I need to have all this set up before summertime hits. So right now I have all this winter to get all this paperwork, everything done and finished before the summer hits. So then we'll be on time to get this thing set up and going, because all the events we have coming are on me for the summertime. So that's why I've been in here crunching and getting my numbers done, working on this, working on that, getting that done, getting it finished. I have a graphic designer coming in for our labels. As I said before, our containers are not set in stone. The labels you're seeing are not set in stone. Those are what we call the dummy labels. Those labels are put there for the time being until we finish the official labels. And no one knows what the official labels look like because they're being copyrighted. As in merch wise, actually, I have a few people in the field that make clothes. I want something different. I don't want the same t-shirts everybody has. I don't want the same this, same that. I want my stuff custom designed with our names and logos and the tags. We want our official stuff to be ours. Usually if someone's doing merch, they got the name of the company who made the t-shirt. We don't want that. We want our own t-shirts with our company's name. We want our t-shirts made. So I got a few people coming on board that design clothes. They're going to be making our t-shirts, jerseys, jackets, hoodies. I'm definitely getting one of the hoodies. The hoodies are sick. I saw the design for the hoodies, and I'm definitely getting myself a couple of jerseys. We do have jerseys when we design it with the logos on them. So that's going to be pretty cool. What else? We're going to be working on top of that. We got gift bags we're doing for companies. We're going to do customized boxes for the containers. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff we're going to be working on. The exotics, which is interesting, is going to be incorporated into a massive NDA contract. So like I said, there's the exotic technology, mapping technology, stuff we develop is fantastic for the art community. It's fantastic for moving in live background displays to turn ceilings into all different forms of abstract art, to change out the floor. All this is used for performance in place. That's why someone was sitting there and I was talking about when I did the floor. They said, well, why would you paint the floor? Again, you have to think outside the box. Projectors are used for much more than just showing a movie off a wall. There have so many applications. And because we took the time to invest in the equipment and what was needed to do this, now we are looking at getting a major, huge, major contract that's going to allow us to be able to display this technology not only for art exhibits and not only for plays, but for music concerts, because we can put a massive visual projection screen and it doesn't cost them a ton of money because we don't use expensive projectors. That is the key point everybody's been hitting on us, the fact that they're expecting to spend all this money for these expensive projectors. And the reason why is because you're not going to see gray screens out there. You're going to see white screens, no gray screens. The white screens can't pick up the image, and that's why they spend so much money for these overpriced, expensive projectors. That's why. But with that black technology, no, you don't have to. You can do that with a projector that would cost way less than that and save a ton of money in the process. And on top of that, as I said before, black technology is more advanced when it comes to ambient light collection and all that other good stuff. But we're not going to go down that road right now. But anyway, that is going to be a major contract for that. The exotics may be getting a new face to them. So as you all know, we have these screen paints that come in different colors. We call them the exotics. They have these strange kooky names attached to them. They are going to be tied into a couple of major contracts involving the art community, because this is a screen paint that can be different colors but actually projects one image, which is pretty cool. So we got some pretty cool stuff, we're going to be working on mesh technology, all kinds of stuff. So I am going to need, since I am going to be developing new technology for these companies, I am going to need a testing facility, which means I'm going to need a place to be able to really test my products out on a different level, freezing capabilities, temperature control capabilities. And for those who are thinking that, where are you going to get all this? Oh, you have no idea what we have already lined up in the accounts already. So right now I am building and building and building and building and building. If you have not learned anything from me at all, just message to naysayers, if you haven't learned anything from me at all, you think back when I stayed in that house for 4 years. I wore the same clothes. I did this. Okay, it doesn't make a difference. I can sit in a closet and basically for 10 years and build a corporation and come out on top. I did it already multiple times. This is how my company got started. This is how all this began. By me doing this in a tiny little room, I was able to build a company out of that with dedication. That's what it comes down to. The problem is you guys don't know dedication and hard work. Once you learn to master that, there's nothing that can stop you from whatever you want to design or build. And you have not mastered that. You're all about the self-gratification, to show off now, the look at me, look at me, look at me. Nah, that's not the way you do it. So when I basically leave from this particular platform, I will have all my paperwork tied up, all my ducks in a row, and I can walk into any facility, drop down that information, and get those contracts easily. That's the whole purpose. So everything is all working out the way I want it to work out. Man, I am definitely going to have to, and now I got over this whole COVID thing. COVID's still there, to keep in mind. I'm being very careful. But to be locked in, to be a prisoner of it all, no, that's not there anymore. I am now free to move about and to go where I want to go, which is nice. I like that. So, yeah, lots of paperwork, lots of paperwork, lots of paperwork, lots of paperwork. So that's why I said, things in business, you can't have it overnight. It's virtually impossible. If anyone believes they're going to be able to have with it overnight, no, it takes time, and time comes with experience, and experience comes with skills. That's what that comes with. Even if you're able to somehow manage to have all your money to basically develop a business right off the start, you still don't have the experience to run it. And very people are like a lot of people are like that. Very people start off with a whole lot of money to start a company, and they don't have the experience, and that's why they go belly up and they fall apart and they crash and burn. Some people don't have discipline, where the minute they get any piece of money in their pockets, they go out and they spend it as fast as they can get it. They don't know discipline, and then when something comes along where it's needed, they don't have it and they collapse. And I've been in business for 12 years. So, I've learned a lot in the timeline I've been in business on how to do things. And I've been blessed by my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ to have the knowledge to be able to run my company with no problem whatsoever. From this area right here, I have already obtained 16 contracts for my company already. I've already designed my business cards. I went and got my tax, what was it called? I think EIN numbers. I applied for a corporate license, which is already in the process of being done. I got myself an accountant, all this from this section right here. And I've already maintained several different contracts for the company. So I just finished paperwork I got to go apply for yeah, I already did that already. That's done. That's finished. Oh, trademark. I got to file for a trademark. That's my next one. The trademark. I got to file for that. And a corporate license, because a corporate license is going to make it so much easier for me to ship out stuff. On top of that, it opens up a lot of doors. It gives me funding for my company, and also too, I can get grants and all kinds of stuff, loans from banks, whatever I need. Let me see. Hold on for a minute. Where are we going for that one? Let me see. I need on this end. I need let me see. I think I have to go through gov.com for that one. Application for a corporate license. There we go. All right, I read through that already today, so that's more I gotta go through. I see sales tax license, the PA, some LLC versus corporation. I need a corporation license. That's what we need. Might as well get it now because we're gonna be building up on that level anyway. All right, people. Well, that's the updates on everything that's going on. Just a bunch of paperwork. We really don't have to do. Like I said, I've been doing reposts because at the end we've done literally so many demonstrations that honestly really don't have anything else to do. The only thing we have to do now is just show off the product and how people are reacting to it. Like if we do something for a school, we'll be in there showing you what we do, work we did in the school. For a church, restaurants, stuff like that. That's pretty much it. But we've already done our work. I mean, the only thing I have left for testing is pretty much what I'm doing for customization screen paints for corporations and businesses. That's pretty much it. But as for all that other stuff, no, we're done on that. We pretty much did that one to death. So yeah, when I was back at the other house and your notifications, if you were getting them from us, were popping off like crazy, yeah, that was us working, getting the work done. So website's like one big massive business card. Matter of fact, I just took the entire 2 pages of the 3D mapping application page and the one for one called Paint Another World, and sent it over to a company we're dealing with involving, I told you, the NDA involving the art community. So they can just watch the entire page on everything we have and what we're working on. So that'd be cool. So we are going to have to probably, like, not this end of this year, but next in the year, invest in an 8K projector. We need them. We actually need a couple of big boy projectors and expensive pieces of equipment, but we do need them. We need them for basically hologram applications. That's what we need them for, because we're working on something cool. All right, well, that's being said, I'll show you the business cards when they get here. Oh, the business cards are so cool. They're plastic. They're plastic business cards. They're so cool with a little bit of flex to them. We also have a new design for some other business cards. We want them for basically when we go to, we're flying into business meetings. We want to have these special business cards. They're running pretty nice. Plastic cards are not cheap at all. I get 25 of those bad boys for like 46 bucks. So they are not cheap. So rather than that, the business card is everything. People understand if you have a cheap, flimsy, weak business card, it says a lot about you. If you need a business card that when somebody picks it up, they're going to keep it. They're going to have it in their wallet. They're going to show it off because it's so cool. And that's advertisement. Every time they show off that business card, it's cool. I learned that when somebody gave me a thin metal business card, kept that thing almost forever. I kept showing it off to people like, look at this, man. It's the coolest business card I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like thin metal. This is so cool. There you go. All right, gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.